experiment. But the reality of the matter is it's really the American mind control experiment. Things like the Statue of Liberty that they show you over and over and over. Over and over and over. You have no idea what this is, and you look at it and you say, that's America, the Statue of Liberty, right? Even there at the Statue of Liberty, which is really a giant statue of Ishtar, the goddess of Babylon. And that's why many, including myself, believe that America is really a mystery referenced in the Bible, because you don't see America referenced anywhere in Scripture, even though the majority of Americans believe that we, America, are God's country. That nationalism and patriotism somehow tie into God, and the mass genocide that America commits on babies and liberty. You'll even see the Freemasonic compass right at the bottom, as they tell you the cornerstone of the pedestal of the Statue of Liberty was brought to you by the Grand Master of Masons. In America, again, mystery Babylon, surrounded by monuments that tell us, in fact, who America truly is. The Washington Monument, another artifact that we're told, wow, the Washington Monument, this giant obelisk, which is really Baal's shaft, because that's what the obelisk is. It's phallus worship. Most people don't know it's 666 inches wide and 6,660 inches tall. I'm sure that's coincidental, right? We even had the Georgia Guidestones, if it wasn't obvious enough about what the master plan is here in America, sitting in our country for years and years and years before, of course, they demolished them themselves, pretending, of course, that it was conspiracy nuts like me and you who went and blew them up. But no, they blew up the Georgia Guidestones because there was a waiting time capsule underneath for them that had instructions for what the next phase of our enslavement actually was. And this goes back from all the presidents, from Abraham Lincoln, George Washington, the very first supposed president who was a Freemason, all the way to guys like Harry Truman, right, who told us that although he held the highest civil honor in the world, which is president, he's always regarded his rank and title as a past Grand Master of Masons, the greatest honor that ever come to him, which by definition is treason, that he held his highest regard for his honor and rank as a Freemason over being the President of the United States. And of course, Harry Truman left his legacy, which we see to this day, in regards to the state of Israel, because Harry Truman was the first world leader to officially recognize the state of Israel, which was created, of course, as an industrial military complex to carry out the plots of the wicked under the guise, of course, of you can't question the people who are doing it because they've been victims their entire lives. But this, as everything else in America, is all scripted out. As Albert Pike told us, the Third World War, which we're starting to witness as we speak, must be fomented by taking advantage of the differences caused by the agent tour of the Illuminati between the political Zionists and the leaders of the Islamic world. The war must be conducted in such a way that Islam and political Zionism, the state of Israel, mutually destroy each other. Meanwhile, the other nations, once more divided on this issue, will be constrained to fight to the point of complete physical, moral, spiritual, and economical exhaustion. We shall unleash the nihilists and the atheists, and we shall provoke a formidable social cataclysm which in all its horror will show clearly to the nations the effect of absolute atheism, origin of savagery, and of the most bloody turmoil. Then everywhere, the citizens, obliged to defend themselves against the world minority of revolutionaries, will exterminate those destroyers of civilization, and the multitude disillusioned with Christianity, whose deistic spirits will from that moment be without compass or direction, anxious for an ideal, but without knowing where to render its adoration, will receive the true light through the universal manifestation of the pure doctrine of Lucifer, brought finally out in the public view. This manifestation will result from the general reactionary movement, which will follow the destruction of Christianity and atheism, both conquered and exterminated at the same time. And that is documented from Albert Pike, because the wars that we see from World War I to World War II to the coming World War III, which some believe we're actually already in, are all scripted out, as is everything here in America, including the news. And what better way to celebrate our non-Independence Day, and the birth of the Illuminati, which still exists, because of course all it takes is for somebody to look up the Illuminati and see that it was created and founded in 1776 by Adam Weishaupt. All it takes for them to do is just search and look on their own, and once they see that, what they'll see is, oh, well, it also says that it was disbanded, that it no longer exists. And they're dumb enough to believe that, right? Because all they have to do, just like the little boxes they put under YouTube videos to say, well, that might be true that they were created in 1776, but they're not around anymore, right? And all the sheeple will say, yeah, they're not here anymore because that little box from Wikipedia tells me so, right? But what people really should pay attention to today, instead of waving their flags and listening to their cringy American propaganda music, is take a listen or a look at the Covenant of the Illuminati. Whether you believe this covenant was actually written by them or not, it is filled with nothing but truth. So I give you, on the 4th of July, celebrating 250 years of the New World Order, I give you the Covenant of the Illuminati.
An illusion will be created so vast, so large that it escapes their perception. Those who see it will be thought of as insane. We will always stand above the relative field of their experience, for we know the secrets of the absolute. We will work together always, and we will remain bound by blood and secrecy. Death will come to he who speaks. We will keep their lifespans short and their minds weak while pretending to do the opposite. We will use our knowledge of science and technology in subtle ways to never see what is happening. We will use soft metals, aging accelerators, and sedatives in food and water, also in the air. They will be blanketed by poisons everywhere they turn. The soft metals will cause them to lose their minds. We will promise to find a cure from our many fronts. Yet we will feed them more poison. The poisons will be absorbed through their skin and mouths. They will destroy their minds and reproductive systems. For all this, their children will be born dead. We will conceal this information. We will see our products being used in films. We will grow accustomed to them. We will never know their true effect. To give birth, we will inject poisons into the blood of their children and convince them that it's for their health. We will start early on when their minds are young. We will target their children with what children love most: sweet things. When their teeth decay, metals that will kill their minds and steal their future. When their ability to learn has been affected, we will create medicines that will make them sick, cause other diseases for which we will create yet more medicine. We will render them docile and weak, so they succumb to us and our power. They will grow depressed, slow, and obese. When they come to us for help, we will give them more poison. We will focus their attention towards money and material goods, so that they may never connect with their inner self. We will distract them with fornication, external pleasures, and games, so that they may never be one with the oneness of all. Their minds will belong to us, and they will do as we say. If they refuse, we shall find ways to implement mind-altering technology into their lives. We will use fear as our weapon. We will establish their governments and establish opposites within. We will own both sides. We will always hide our objective, but carry out our plan. They will perform the labor for us, and we shall prosper from their toil. Our families will never mix with theirs. Our blood must be pure, always, for it is the way. We will keep them separated from the oneness by dogma and religion. We will control all aspects of their lives. We will make them kill each other when it suits us, and tell them what to think and how. We will guide them kindly and gently, letting them think they are guiding themselves. We will incite animosity between them through our factions. When a light shall shine among them, we shall extinguish it by ridicule or death, whichever suits us best. We will make them rip each other's hearts out and kill their own children. We will accomplish this by using hate as our ally, anger as our friend. Hate will bind them totally, and never shall they see that from their conflicts we emerge as their rulers. They will be busy killing each other. They will bathe in their own blood and kill their neighbors for as long as we see fit. We will benefit greatly from this, for they will not see us, for they cannot see us. We will continue to prosper from their wars and their deaths. We shall repeat this over and over until our ultimate goal is accomplished. We will continue to make them live in fear and anger through images and sounds. will use all the tools we have to accomplish this. The tools will be provided by their labor. Make them hate themselves and their neighbors. This they must never know. We will always hide the divine truth from them, that we are all one. They must never know that color is an illusion. They must always think that they are not equal. Drop by drop, we will advance our goal. We will take over their land, resources, and wealth to exercise total control over them. We will trick them into accepting laws that will steal the little freedom that they have. We will establish a money system that will imprison them forever, keeping them and their children in debt. They shall band together. We shall accuse them of crimes and present a different story to the world. But we will own all the media. We will use our media to control the flow of information and their sentiments in our favor. When they shall rise up against us, we will crush them like insects. For they are less than that. They will be helpless to do anything. They will have no weapons. They must never learn this truth, for they will turn against us. For their work, they will be rewarded with earthly things and great titles. But never will they become immortal and join us. Never will they receive the light and travel the stars. They will never reach the higher realms, for the killing of their own kind will prevent passage to the realm of enlightenment. This they will never know. The truth will be hidden in their face. It will be so close that they will not be able to focus on it until it's too late. Oh yes, so grand will the illusion of freedom be that they will never know that they are our slaves. When all is in place, the reality that we have created from them will own them. This reality will be their prison. They will live in self-delusion. When our goal is accomplished, a new era of domination will begin. Their minds will be bound by their beliefs, the beliefs we have established from time immemorial. But if ever they find out that they are equal, we shall perish. This they must never know. If they ever find out that together they can conquer us, they will take action. They must never, ever find out what we have done. For if they do, we shall have no place to run, for it will be easy to see who we are once the veil has fallen. Our actions will have revealed who we are, and they will hunt us down, and no person shall give us shelter.
No words ring truer than what you heard in that video of the enslavement, what the plan was for America from the beginning, to get soft metals in our mouths, to kill us with frequencies, to get us addicted to pills, to use the propaganda machine so that we poison ourselves with chemicals by rubbing them on our bodies, being told that we need shampoo from the government, or we need this chemical to put on our food, or this chemical to clean our own food. Thing after thing after thing, and then cancer rates rise, diseases rise, and nobody questions where it comes from. In fact, in a time period where most people don't even believe in God, those who don't will actually question God and blame God for the existence of those diseases instead of blaming who's really responsible, Satan and his minions, Big Brother, who has been poisoning us from the beginning, from our skies above to the food below, as above, so below. We are under the American experiment. Ladies and gentlemen, nothing celebrates the American experiment better than what we went through a few years ago. Now, of course, this was a worldwide pandemic, but here in America, the propaganda machine was completely spiraling out of control. In fact, I will leave you with this wonderful clip of our then fake selected president, Joseph Biden, reminding us that if we were vaccinated on that date, up to, with our boosters, the 4th of July that year, that we would be able to celebrate the 4th